Sean Garcia. Sean! Sean! Hey, did you get water sheets? I guess they need to put us on second lower ones. Check sound, check sound. Awesome. Now we are queued in here. We have a 2-lap practice starting at 1 p.m. 2-lap practice starting at 1 p.m. Hello, Mr. Don. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us out here. You got Maybank. What did I say? Maybank, Colorado. Forney, Texas last year. So what's your son with it? You're moving around. You're moving to Satan. Check sound. Here we go. Oh, this ain't so bad. Wow, this is perfect. I got the power. I feel the power. Yeah, up and up. Nice order. Nice order. 450C, 125, 12 to 17, and Schoolboy 2, 12 to 17 age group. For race number 1. I always love that. And actually, you guys probably don't know that. That was a voiceover. The guy was never at the Supercrosses that did that. That was kind of cool. Yeah. Yeah, and I just, I kind of like the, just kind of a cool sound, great introduction thing. Well, once again, riders, please make your way to the area here on the night track. All riders, we got 2 laps of practice on the night track. So we need all racers, make your way down to the staging area. for the start of the second moto practice here over on the night track. Two motos on the national track divided between 2 days and one moto here on the night track. We're going to start at 1 p.m. I remind everybody that tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. is church service brought to you by FCA Motocross. That'll be tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. at the FCA trailer up here on Bender Road next to Little Joe's Lemonade. And don't forget, June 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th, we'll have a FCA motocross camp right here at Cycle Ranch. For more information, you go to fcamx.org. fcamx.org is where you can hear or where you can visit the link and learn all about the FCA motocross camp. They got merch for sale out there, hats, t-shirts, and hoodies. Grab yourself a hoodie. We're going to go for it this morning or tonight. So tomorrow will be very cool, crisp, cold weather and perfect time to get an FCA hoodie from Mr. Larry Hughes, Jeanette Hughes, and the Hughes family of motocross racing. We're just moments away here from the start for the second set of motos. The start of practice here for the second set of motos coming up. 2 lap practice sessions. is running here on practice 285s and Superman. He's starting to chase down Terry Kinney. So this will shape up to be a good battle here. If these two square up and over the Terry Stockwell back there to 39. Terry Kinney running number one on the plates. And we'll move the program on here, JP, to the second set of motos. Yeah. That's really cool, man. It's a good layout. Shane and I's first time to check out the race action on the night track. All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. As day number one of racing, we've made a switch and we're over here at the night track. All right, race one is 450C, 125, 12 to 17, and schoolboy 2, 12 to 17. Taking the win in the 450C class was number 38, Seth Draycott. Second place was the 85 of Dylan Doyen. Third place was the 467 of Peyton Edwards. Fourth place, the 170 of Zach Ritchie. And fifth place, Edward Gillette did not start. 125 class, taking the win on the number 13 KTM, Trace Sparrow. On second place, Kate Ackerman on the number 8. On the number 11 is Carter Maxwell, and followed by Maximus Mack. In schoolboy 2, 12 to 17, it was John Carter and Ethan Marks in the schoolboy 2, 12 to 17. Race number 2, that is going to be girls 11 to 16, mini senior 12 to 15. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the same racer as the main track, the national track. All right, a little PW50 practice action on the Cycle Ranch night track during the day. It's a Festivus miracle. Remember, it's getting to that point, ladies and gentlemen, you're hungry, thirsty, go up to the pro shop, the cafe, the cafe, and of course, we got Little Joe's lemonade. You want some fresh squeezed lemonade? Go see Little Joe, where you get more with Little Joe. Is is it's up above. Check sound. All right, we're loading in the gate here. Race number one, 450C. JP Parsons gave everybody the rundown. It was Drake Hart. Your first motor winner in the 450C class was Trace Stoller. Your first motor winner in the 125, 12 to 17 age group. And it was Dylan Carter, your first motor winner in the Schoolboy 2, 12 to 17 age group. We got three different classes on the gate here. Ethan Marks in second. Kate Ackerman finished second in Moto 1. Carter Maxwell finished third. Maximus Mott finished fourth. It was Dylan Dorian in second in the 450C with Peyton Edwards, Zach Ritchie, third and fourth respectively, and Edward Gillette with the did not start in moto number one, the 450C class. We're loading the gate here. Loading the gate here for the second set of motos. We've got the Stasic riders out on their practice. Good to see the Stasic riders here on location. So once again, we got our Stasic riders. Check out our Stasic rider down there, the little one, with his parents exiting the start gate area. And we're about to get set here for the start of the second set of motos, 450C, 125, 12 to 17, and Schoolboy 2, 12 to 17 age group. Will be Draco, Stoll or Carter with the whole shot. Or Kate Ackerman can't take out Kate Ackerman or Dylan Dorian. They're in third, respectively, here in the 450C and 125, 12 to 17 age group. And there's the 85, the whole shot here. We got second behind Seth Draycott in moto number one of the 450C. It's Dorian out front. Draycott in second. position. It is done. And Seth Draycott has made the lead, made the change, made the pass. We got a lead change here. He's made the pass on Dorian. And picking up exactly where he left off in Moto number one. It's Dorian out in second on a Maybach car, California, Texas. Seth Draycott up there to Magnolia, Texas in first. Back Ritchie. So it's Edwards in third, Ritchie back to fourth. Trey Starr, Ken Ackerman, Carter Maxwell, Dylan Carter, and Ethan Marks. Also, back in on a lead. Simon and Peyton Edwards. And Snappy Turnbuckle. I'm not right like this because that signal like goes. I got you, Snappy Turnbuckle. I got you, buddy. Oh, back to race action. How about Draycott JP who's separated from Dorian? We've got night track action going on here about 1:30 p.m. It is Draycott out front. And Dylan Carter leading Ken Ackerman. Two different classes. Where's Trace Starr? Trace back there in about the fifth position on the Husqvarna 125. All right, we got out there, Shan, along with Kate Ackerman. We're actually battling right now, but they're in different classes. Yeah, we got three different classes out on the track. So you've got battles going on all over the place. Chuck, we're doing. Chuck side, Chuck side, side. Chuck side, Chuck side. Starr, out front, Ackerman, Carter Maxwell, Maximus Mack, but one. It is Seth Draycott on that Mine Racing MX4 Design Shock Socks back around here. Well, check out his lead, Shan, and his dad. It's probably a 20-second lead already. Yep. Yep, so here comes second place on that turn number two. And here comes Peyton Edwards, the 467 out of Burnett, Texas. He is back there in third, just ahead of Kate Ackerman, number 8. Well, I thought Trey Starr was in about fourth or fifth position on the track 2 laps ago, JP. So let me find out where he is. It's just, because he won Moto 1. Kate Ackerman was second. Trevor Maxwell was third. That way, back towards the finish line, tabletop here. Trey Starr. What flag was that? Both was in the right flag. Time, JP. That's what happens. Nope, by association. Bummer. That was 4 bars in one night, yeah. That was a late night. Trey Starr still holding down Ackerman, Carter Maxwell and company. ahead of Trey Starr. So if Ackerman stays where he's at, he's going to take the overall away. He's going to steal the overall away from Trey Starr, JB. Exactly, because someday, Moto number 3. That's right. I was waiting. Hey, watch it. I'm getting warmed up for the AZ Open, the 22nd annual. Coming up next week. We will be westbound, hammered down to Arizona Cycle Park for the 22nd annual running of the AZ Open. A fun, great event. You guys need to check it out. We'll have a live video feed. And highly recommended to make the trip one year, and y'all have a blast. Yeah, you can watch the AZ Open on Insider MX. Insider MX will be the live next week at Arizona Open for what JP said, the 22nd annual AZ Open, JP. And we've been a part of nearly all of them. Yep, wow, the Open. Yep, the Old Brown Amateur Open, the largest inaugural amateur open race ever with 1,600 entries. All right, we have a leader. Ryder went down. It looks like it's Terry Kinney. It's 26, and Marcel Davila out there at Davila. So Terry Kinney was our leader that went down into turn 1. There he is. Now he's going to be riding like a man possessed. Well, Marcel Davila got second Moto One, so he's exactly where he wants to be. He's got 4 laps to get it done. He looks like Davila can steal this second Moto One from Terry Kinney. Got Buddy Davila out there, the 924. Cody Zamora with a 4th in Moto One. And back there in the girls 11-16 class, you got Beverly Alvin and Caroline Kinney. Caroline Kinney out of Kent, Texas, finished second Moto One with Beverly Alvin out of Floresville, the hometown hero. Running the 907 on the number plates was your first Moto winner, JP. Well, obviously, she's got a few laps down here since she lives in beautiful Floresville. That's right. Terry Kinney now starting to make some passes here. Gets around Beverly Alden on the Husqvarna, but he's got his work cut out for him. If he wants to chase down the leader, Marcelo Davila out of Santillo, Mexico. There he is right there in the turn 1, Shane. And here's your leader. And he's got the 924, Buddy Davila, hot on his rope. And these riders, both these riders, Beverly was taking an inside ballburn here. The right-hand Terry Kinney going outside turn maximum momentum. And look at this doubling stuff. Kenny is on the move, but I don't know if he's going to hook on the back. But Kenny is coming better now. Do not look back. Listen to me learned. Do not look back. Never look back, riders. This is a kind of a cool section over here, Sham, where you have the split option to either go to the outside or the inside on the little riser. Yep. Yeah. Outside and jump a little bit of air jump on the tabletop to the inside. Like to see what the fast line is here around that section. Here comes Terry Kinney. He's starting to close in on second place. Yeah, Buddy Davila with Marcel Davila still out front over the finish line tabletop. It's Davila. We still got 2 laps to go, Shan. It is very well possible. It's a barn burner. It is a barn burner here, JP Parsons. Here comes. I've got the strong words. Chuck Sun. Okay. Over here with the wind. Get blown away. Yeah, usually we're announcing, we're trained on that. All right, back to section. Very busy. Oh, thank you. Take it away from me. All right. Okay, I'll work on that. There we go. He's gonna work. Thanks, Ed. Okay. All right, good on. All right, check it out. So Davila is still out front, Shan. Terry Kinney has closed the gap. Second, the white flag should be coming out. It's a Festivus miracle. No, we got 1, 2, 2 more laps to go, I believe. I thought this was white flag lap, but obviously not. So right now, you got the Villa out front, Terry Kinney on the tire on the inside. Takes that inside line. And let's see if he's going to take that outside ball boom, Shan. Well, he is every lap, JP. Carries that momentum. What that does, it allows him to triple out. Carry momentum triple out. Stays off about 16 seconds, JP. Marcelo Bonilla. And it's Arturo Mexico. Doing everything he can to keep Terry Kinney outside. He's carrying the outside on most of the sections of the track. And here it comes. Kenny has made the pass on Marcelo Bonilla. What a ride. Bows down into turn one grass. I got up, rode his buns off. I will go to Terry Kinney, but we're not. So tough luck. No, his hard charge award is I'm going to give him real numbers. That's right. Bravo 4. I can't believe I forgot his numbers, but I can't agree. Two bozo, lunatic, lord. Actually, that is too cuckoo, but... Hey, bro, you cuckoo clap, lovers. Terry Kinney out front, lies in the charger on the right flag lap. The door back there in second. They will go to Final Moto tomorrow on the national track with Kinney 1-1 Moto score. So even if Kinney got second, it'd be 4 points. Austin DeVille would have 5. Last Terry Kinney finishes, he has the class. This mini senior 12 to 15 bar banger. Harvey? Yeah, who knows? All right, coming up, ladies and gentlemen, race number 3, 51cc 4 to 6 and 7 8 limited. In the 4 to 6 year old class, taking a win out of Byron, Minnesota on the 504, Ashton Thorne. Second place was the 34, Colt Patterson out of Forestville. Third place was 201, Matthew Pilsner out of Rio Honda. And fourth place was Adeline Dover, and followed by the number 2 of Gatlin Prius. And the 51cc 7-8 taking the win was John Luke Arroyo. Logan Moore second, Lincoln Malden third, Brody Ross fourth, Colton Steiner, Bentley third. And we are out of the gate, race number 2. Is John out in second, Lincoln Malden in third, Brody Ross, Colton Steiner, Bentley third and company. Brody Ross putting the pressure on Lincoln Mountain here to battle for third spot. Meanwhile, John Arroyo is starting to separate from Logan Moore out front. Actually, Logan Moore has now made the pass. Logan Moore has moved up in the first, JP. John Luke Arroyo with a great start in second currently, and Logan Moore in Rutherford, Texas. I'll tell you what, these guys have been battling all day long. And what a couple of great riders out there giving it a show for the USA Motocross Championships. Thanksgiving Day weekend. Yeah, the Pro-Am here in Texas. Oh. Hey, there's your other factory rider. That one from Athens, Texas, the 5th and Moto 1 and the 51cc 4 to 6 limited. There's Adeline Grover in 4th, Matthew Pilsner in 3rd, and Colt Patterson in 2nd. Whoa. It's a beautiful day for a moon dance. Speaking of moon dance, looking like still in charge of this meeting, John Luke Arroyo, and it was John Luke Arroyo who finished Moto 1 in first, Lincoln Malden back there in third, so a role reversal. Exactly, a role reversal. That's right. That is great. I love it. Back there in fourth, the 143 of Brody Ross. There in fourth, Colton Steiner. The 906 in fourth. In fifth position, Steiner, Bentley Ford in sixth, Brody Ross seventh. The 506 of Bentley Ford out of Byron, Minnesota. Second out, number 24 is the Brody Ross. Somebody Texas. This man is right around Lincoln Mountain. Lincoln Mountain can the 996 of Colton Steiner is Luke Arroyo on a solid ride. Just a hair behind 24 of Logan Moore, a River, Texas Moore. Incomplete control of this mower here from the time he made his way around John Luke Arroyo. So Logan Moore capitalizing here on the second moto. He came to the second moto to second place. He needs to have this moto win, even if the moto scores. They're both going to the third moto with 3 points. One 143, Brody Ross moves up to third. Lincoln Mountain having an issue, I guess. JP a lap ago, unfortunately, moves back to fourth. And we're locked and loaded here with race four. Plus 40 CD, plus 55 open. This was that shootout between Maley and Clement. Back together, women's WMX, Kenan Neely and Christian Eubanks. That back two-stroke just annihilated the field. Call him the youngster out there in the group for race number 4. White flag is waving for Logan Moore and company. Anthony Reniger, great job on the finish line tabletop. And our leader right here in front of Pavilion announcers deck, number 24, Logan Moore. JP, check out this lead. Logan Moore is open up over John Luke Arroyo. Here goes Arroyo in the right-hand berm. Logan Moore has about a 5-second gap here, roughly. I think 8 seconds. You just got out. You called it 8 seconds. Yeah, it's about an 8-second lead here for Logan Moore. Here is with Paul Patterson and Adeline Glover on this final lap here of race number 3, the 51cc 4 to 6 limited and the 51cc 7 to 8 limited. Checkered flag waves, it's Logan Moore out of Rutherford, Texas. 2-1 Moto scores. He and John Lucario going to the third and final Moto tomorrow on the national track. Tied with points each, JP. That's Lincoln Malden back there in fourth. He's going to lose 1 point to Brody Ross. So Brody Ross going to come in with 7 points. Malden with 7 points for tomorrow. So a great race here. It's going to be for first, second, and third. One guy's going to be happy with first, and one guy's going to be disappointed. The guy is going to be happy. But I think in this race here, Larry Hughes should have been the space invader, the unknown rider, and jumped in the class, the 55 plus open. Battle with his buddies. You're absolutely right. Next time he's going to have that opportunity. Next week, Canada race. No, not so much. Mike Mealy doesn't get out there much. All right, here we go. Race 4. We got Shaman. Well, we've got the 167 Christian Eubanks. 187 Christian Eubanks on a whole shot. KTM in second. KTM in second. That's going to be Matt Clement in second. Matt Clement, 255. With Matt Mealy there in third. A pair of Max. Clement, the Texas motocross legend. M&M. Clement, the Texas motocross legend in second. And he needs to stay there as he won the first moto with Matt Mealy back there in second position. Darren Terry on the Yamaha in third. Actually, I think he's on his Honda. He's on a red bike this time. And actually, you can read the numbers, so he's not on his Yamaha. Oh, there he is. Steve Barrett on Yamaha. He's no longer on Honda, JP. So Darren Terry coming around here in the 55 open. I wonder if he missed his gate or why is he so far back? I'm not sure what happened to Darren Terry, JP, but I mean, normally he gets a fairly good start. You know, he's up there in the running. Christian Eubanks leading the field here on the 187 Yamaha out of Houston, Texas. In first position on the Lassie 52 stroke, McKenna Neely out there, the 661 on the Husqvarna. Your lone rider in the WMX Women's WMX 25 Plus Club. And the vet beginner 25, Curtis Doyen. Mike Neely still trying to chase down Mike Clement. It's the battle of 55, 255 versus 55. 65 and 69 years old here between those two riders. Edward Gillette, the 434 out of Chaminade Park, Texas, with a good back start. Coming up, ladies and gentlemen, race number 5 is going to be our beginner open 250C Junior. Race number 6, 85cc 9 to 11. And race 7, 51cc air cooled. On the track right now, race number 4, 40 plus CD, 55 plus open, bet beginner, WMX, and bet two stroke. Here comes our partner, Christian Eubanks, the 187. Love watching that two stroke out there perform the way it is. Christian just young enough to make that Lassie 52 stroke bark. Check him unclick that. Let the big dog eat. On that right hand boom, JP, on the right hand rock. Well, you had me at two stroke. Clement, keeping Mike Mealy in check here. Well, actually, it's a two stroke sandwich right now. It absolutely is. Blue or dove. And on the horn of the 55, David Riviera of Corpus Christi, Texas, leading that plus 40 CD class, just ahead of John Zamora and Stephen Edwards back there in third. In Moto 1, I believe that's the pecking order here the second go around, JP. Remember, riders, if you need numbers, we have a new inventory of numbers at the pro shop. I've noticed a couple bikes out there that didn't have any numbers, so we're here to help you. And there's your leader, the 187 of Christian Eubanks. That's our leader. And your vet two-stroke. And second place will be the 55 plus open leader, winning Moto 1, is Mike Clement, riding, for EMX Promotions. Mike's the one that puts on the EMX series there at Sackle Ranch and Murphy's and a couple other tracks in this area. Bob Mike Bailey slowing down a little bit. And white flag is out. Here's your leader, Christian Eubanks. Down the front straight. Big doubles, no trouble. Jeanette, Jeanette Hughes. And Jeanette. And there's the 255, Mike Clement. Mike Bailey on the 55. Also, we got David River out there on the Honda number 55. Couple 55s out there. And Larry, you need numbers for that bike? I can sponsor you. All right, Jeanette. I got number 84 in stock, man. I'll even do a dual one. It'll be white and black. I'll just overlap them. Look good. Make you look fine. All right, second flag, Christian Eubanks takes the win. All right, this is your 250C junior start. And it looks like it's Seth Jacob and Ashton Bronsley. And it looks like Jacob's out front. Take gate number 2 has dropped. Jackson. All right, out front, beginner open. Aiden Gus, winning Moto 1. Don Turner was second. Octavio Ortega third. Bentley Becker in fourth. Austin Pickens in fifth. And in the 250C junior class, out front is Seth Jacob, followed by the 744, Ashton Barnsley. And race number 6 on the line, 85cc 9 to 11. 7, 51cc alcohol. Race 8, remaining 12 to 16 score by 1, women amateur 12 plus. Jacob way out front. One, two, 1, 2. Son, hello, Jackson. That's the last Jacob. Yeah, 220. John Cantor and the 84. And the 64 machine of August Pickens. So Draycott starting to get around the next class, the 50C Junior, and he is on his way here for his second moto victory in the 50C Junior 2017 age group. Draycott, outbreak, looking strong here. And the beginner open, Aiden Goss, Dylan Turner, Octavio Ortega, Bentley Becker, and August Pickens, your top 5, with Cantu, Gillette, and Reyes. 6th, 7th, and did not start respectively. Race number 6 on the line. 85cc 9 to 11. Taking a win in Moto 1 at Beaumont, Texas, 39, Perry Stockwell. Second place out of Carwell, Texas, out of Gas number 1, Bradley Lovell. 715, Braden Baldell, Damien O'Neill, and Clayton Steiner. That was your top 5. course, in second place. Just made a pass. Moves up into second. All right, our friend, it's Braden Bilbao out of Newton, New Hampshire. That is our leader in race number 6, 85cc 9 to 11. Well, that is Perry Stockwell, the first one to win. Bentley about second. He was in second. I don't know if things have changed. I turned my head for a second, so anything could happen. Moto finished in third and Moto 1, JP. You're telling me he's out front right now. Correcto Mundo. How correct you are, Lamar. Lamar Latrell at your services. By the Lambda race team. For all you Moto dads out there, remember Lambda on Revenge of the Nerve. Oh. What a fantastic day of racing here, JP. Cloud coverage, keeping that moisture in the sun. Yeah, not too hard, but a little bit. Sure, but just enough to kind of cool you down. You're not so burning up hot. Just correcto. And still up front, Braden Bilbao. Harry Stockwell in second. Stockwell bringing some serious speed here, JP's, and knocked it inside. He is trying every angle for the dangle as they go up to the split option. They both take the inside. And Brantley Laval back there in third to finish second Moto 1. This shakes things up quite a bit. If Bilbo out of Newton, New Hampshire can finish up in first, JP, then you go into a tie. We got, hey, Damian O'Neill on the Kawasaki. Good to see a Kawasaki up in the top 5. And New Brownsville, Texas, where Robbie Wigginton is losing his marbles. Wiggy, the 364. He should show up just to say hi. I should have let him know. Hey, we're also racing down on Thanksgiving weekend. Tell him to put his name at the front gate. If he doesn't show up, it's $100. That's $100. Hey, let me $1, JP. Let me $1. I can. Remember, I gave you $1. Yes, I'm the only one that took you serious. First one. I'm the only one. No, I scammed a few others. Maybe Willie. I figured next time you're panhandling, nobody's listening to you. That's you, Johnny. Holly Green in ninth. Janet Barrington out of Aspen, Minnesota, finished up 8th. Eric Pilsner in 7th and number 1. Jackson Edwards 6th and Clayton Steiner 5th. It is still, ow, look at that. Bill Bell almost made a mistake, did a double dive through that turn, Sean. I think it's Moto. It's going to be Moto. So Stockwell goes to the outside this time. Really doesn't gain much ground as they still are battling as they head towards the finish line. I think that white flag should be coming out. What a great race by these two riders. I mean, Perry all over the track trying to do everything he can to get around Braden. And the white flag is out. He made a pass. He goes into the driver's seat. position here, leading the rest of the field here. Hey, Weber, that's worth about $50, right? Hey, stop on it, man. Husqvarna, Children's Dentistry, shot slots, works to protect the ride, makes his way up into the lead here as he made his way around Braden Bono out of Newton, New Hampshire with a third and Moto 1. All right, so our checkered flag should be coming out for Perry Stockwell, number 39. Number 1 in our hearts. He deserves some free numbers, and I will sponsor you. Well, be a man of your word. Don't screw him out like you did Terry Kinney. Well, hey, things happen, and I apologize. I'll give him double numbers. Double numbers. Double pleasure. Oh, we have numbers up above post. Those numbers are great. I like those numbers. Those are perfect. Oh, yes. Oh, real numbers. And also, speaking of numbers, guys, please wrap up your number plates. It really helps the scorers. Perry Stockwell, 1-1 medal scores here. This 85 9-11 age group looking really solid. It's going to be Braden Billable out of Newton, New Hampshire in second. Brantley Lavelle drives home a solid third here in Moto 2 on the night track. Right along the race at number 7, Ashton Thorne. First place in Moto 1, number 504. Matthew Pilsner in second on the 201 machine. Emily Arroyo, number 211 in third. Third place went to Luke Villanueva out of San Antonio, Texas. Running the number 2 on the number plates. Hayden Garza finished up out of sixth position out of Bentonville, Texas, running the number 88. And it was Oliver Brown out of Harlingen, Texas, in seventh on back number 30. So here we go, JP. It's got to it is 11. It's and then yeah. That's going to be John Luke Auror's little sibling. Over there. Trailed by the 201 of Matthew Pilsner in second. And in third, it's going to be Villanueva. So Villanueva in fourth and Moto 1. And you know what I do not see in this Moto right now is our first Moto winner, Ashton Thorne on that KTM. That bike may not have been allowed out there. I think it was in the wrong class, I believe, because it's way faster than speed up your 50. So technically, Ashton Thorne, I assume, would be a DQ. And that's going to open it up to Pilsner, Arroyo, and Luke Villanueva. And third, I guess Villanueva's bike is the smaller. It's the e-bike. The e-bike. Yeah, that's why it could be in that class. Jimmy Down Cocoa Puff. I think it should be all PW50s. The one of the most iconic bikes ever made in history. They made the first model was 1981. It's the same bike as it was since 1981. Drive shaft, spoke wheels, or actually mag wheels, no spokes. Yeah. Of course, the drive shaft, no chain. They have governors on it, and they one in the washer and exhaust and one on the cable. And then also separate oil and gas, so you don't mess that up. And every rider that started on motocross, whether it's Ricky Carmichael, James Stewart, all started on PW50s. The first year they projected to sell 7,000, he sold 14,000. They've sold over 200,000 since the probably the most sold motocross and dirt bike in the history of motorcycling. I would assume the PW50. I would think so. Yamaha taking the play card of don't fix it if it's not broke. And that has been the same model machine for 40, about 44, 45 years now. And you can't hurt them. No. God, JP and I trying to race them out. We did have the Zuma Nationals every one night. That's true. That's for a different. Yeah, that's a big late night Zuma National here at Sackle Ranch on Yamaha Zuma pit bikes. I wish we would have taken videos back then. Sponsored by Crown Royal that night. Get up to BNS Kawasaki and BNS Kawasaki Honda. Right now, we've got our leader. Our leader now is the 201, Matthew Pilsner. So Pilsner moves up in the driver's seat here on the 201 machine. Followed by the 211 of Emily Arroyo, and here comes Villanueva. So Villanueva back there on the number 2 machine, chasing down the 211 of Arroyo out of Seminole, Texas. That is second and third, back in fourth position. That is going to be that's going to be the 88, I believe, of Hayden Garza, I think, JP. All right, so on the line with you, race number 8. That's going to be our Super Mini Club, the 16, Schoolboy 1, and Women's Amateur 12 plus. 9 in pre-staging. Number 9. Number 9, 65-85 beginner. And 9 open, 7 to 11. That black flag is out as we wind down race number 7. Still win, Matthew Pilsner still out front. By Emmanuel Arroyo on the 211 machine. I've ever told you, I actually have a PW50. I just went ahead and restored it yet, but I have all the parts. No, because I wanted to bring it down. But here, first hour, if some kid's bike broke down, hey, here, ride this one. Especially like at the Texas Tornado boot camp where we have the Mad Dog races. A little down the back straight. The 201, Matthew Pilsner. Down the blade. With a fourth and Moto 1, I believe he is in third right now, so there'll be 7 points heading into fourth and Moto 1. He's in third right now. Third and Moto 1. I have fourth listed here. Luke McGill in fourth in Moto number 1. Yeah, you got third listed, so who knows? How did our sheets get so distant? I don't know. Well, at this point, we don't know what we're talking about. He's got certain results. I've got certain results. Yeah, I don't understand that. This might be the updated one. Okay, so with a third and Moto 1, correct, because Ashton Thorne would no longer be a factor in this Moto. Yeah, we had to call in a lifeline to do this addition mathematics. What? 7th grade. Now 6th grade with Jeff Lee. I got booted out in 7th grade. I wanted to go ride my motorcycle. That's right. I had a life school myself. So it's going to be Pilsner, Arroyo, Villanueva, first, second, and third, with Hayden Garza and Oliver Bryant, fourth, I think Bryant, number 30 and fourth, Hayden Garza in fifth here to finish up the second moto here in race number 7. Super mini action. Number 16, Terry Kinney, Bodie Lavelle, and Albert Garcia that did not start. Corgan Domini, Trey Stoller in that strawberry class. And the women's amateur. It's going to be the 13 of Trey Stoller out there on the 125. Kitty goes to the outside, that outside line here, Sam. Outside allows him to carry that momentum and clear that triple out of turn number 2. And And he is putting the pressure here on Trey Starr and a place like Iowa. So Starr on the big 125. And Terry Kinney going to pressure Starr on that super mini. Moto long here before it laps. Kinney has made the pass on Starr. Put that super mini up front in front of the 125. JP, what do you got, buddy? No, I'm just saying, look, it's on. It's go time. The small bike against the big bike. The super mini against the 125. What a great photo that was. They both come in the tabletop side by side, both pancakes. Oh, yeah, it's crazy. Listen to the motors. The motors seem the sounds very, very similar. There's a power output. Kenny still retains the lead as they go through turn one. What a great race there. Starr needs to go that outside and carry the speed to the inside. That's going to allow Kenny to launch that triple. They're side by side. Here we go. Super Mini, 12 to 16, Strawberry 1, 12 to 17, and the women's amateur 12 plus class. He just got past Sean. And they're not in the same class right now, JP. That's right, you know the deal. Racing's racing, racing's right at number one. They were just having a lot of fun. Buddy Lavelle back there in the gas gas. And 924 there in second position. So Lavelle all around here in the Super Mini 12 to 16. Here comes the Kawasaki mounted Corgan Domini, number 21 on the Cats. Super Mini, good ride here for Domini. Just ahead of. And it's going to be the 907 Beverly Alvin. So Beverly Alvin leading a few other riders here. McKenna Neely to 661. We got race number 9. Locked and loaded in the gate. Race 10 should be down in staging. Second car for race number 11. Race number 11, please make your way down to pre-staging. Interesting to see Kenny on 125. Still leading. Terry Kenny here. So the heated battle has slowed up just a little bit. It is Terry Kinney in second, in first position in the Super Mini 12 to 16 age group. With Trey Starr in first in the Strawberry 1. What a shot they're putting on, even though they're in two different classes here. Buddy there back there, the 924 on the gas gas, in second out of Caldwell, Texas. And it is Beverly Alden, Regina Ortega, and McKenna Neely, first, second, and third, respectively, in the women's amateur 12 plus class. In race number 9, 65 to 85 beginners, 7 to 11 age group, as well as the 65cc combined open, 7 to 11 age group, up on the start gate right now. The 907 Beverly Alden. And here comes Starr. Trey Starr out front. And the Strawberry 1, 12 to 17 age group, out of Priest Lake, Idaho, putting another final lap here in the book for race number 8. Again, we got race number 9. A highly competitive 65 combined open. Cannonball, Gannon Thornton, Logan Moore, and Perry Stockwell. So Stockwell taking the first Moto win here. We'll see if Stockwell can come out swinging in Moto number 2. Steiner, Kenny, Bourne, McDowell, Posner, your top 5 in the 65 85 beginner 7 to 11 age group. Coming up here momentarily. It is Paul Eli Stockwell with the whole shot. The 916 there in second. Logan Moore in third. So California running a solid second here behind Stockwell. Logan Moore back there in third position. But it is Perry Stockwell right now in his 65 open 7-11. And it is the 466 of Clayton Steiner with the whole shot in the 65-85 beginner 7-11 age group. Steiner out front. Thank you, Mr. Joe. Joe's Lemonade on hand, hooking up the announcers. Thank you, sir. Certainly appreciate it. Had a good time last night at dinner, Joe. Pretty cool to watch those 4 Hispanic waitresses hit on you, Joe. Pretty incredible. That's right. That's right. Joe's big lemonade last night. Nobody hit on JP yesterday. Nobody. Great to have right here on location. This is, I believe it, third time to be down here at Soccer Ranch. She comes up from my neck of the woods, the DFW Metroplex up in Dallas, Fort Worth. So go have a little Joe's Lemonade. The sun is out. Folks, grab yourself some lemonades today. Tomorrow might be a different story. It's going to be a little warm, a little cold tomorrow. So grab yourself a nice fresh squeeze lemonade. He's squeezing himself. This is not a lemonade can soda popped out, poured into a cup of ice. It is custom lemonade. It's got different flavors. You can go half and half of the sugar if you want. Hey, Eli Stockwell, large and in charge here of this second moto. Oh, Stockwell, the announcer's jinx. Stockwell drops the bike. He has a little bit of time. Here comes the 916. Cannonball. Ball makes the pass. So let's see if Stockwell can chase Ball down. So Perry Stockwell with the announcer's jinx. And Cannonball has just been gifted a gift here. I think he'll catch him. He had a pretty monumental lead here. We'll see if white flag is about to wave here. So Stockwell has a lap left to get it done. Now this is going to be the checkered flag we'll be waving here. No, white flag is going to wave. All right, here comes the 916. Stockwell, way too much speed here. He's going to have Cannonball covered. And where he's going to really gain ground here is around the right-hand berm after turn number 2. Stockwell is going to launch the triple. Cannonball is going to double it. Here goes the double. Stockwell triples it. Closes, shaves off an eighth of a second. Shaves off an eighth of a second here. Cannonball may hold on to the second moto lead, the second moto victory. He's got about a half a lap to get it done. Shannon Farrington back there in third. Farrington back there in third position. And first, the driver's seat here. Stockwell putting the pressure on. He's closed up to the left fender. They're both going to hit that inside line. What a beautiful motor here. And the 65 combined opening had all the fireworks. Checkered flag and wave. Cannonball. Cannonball going to hold on to the motor win here. As Stockwell dropped the back to announcer's jinx. So Stockwell come into the third moto. 1-2 moto score. Cannonball of California will come in. 2-1 moto scores. A 3-point tie. Heading into the moto tomorrow, the third moto. Here's the trick. Tomorrow's a 2-lap moto. That's it. 2-lap sprint. You got to get out of that gate. You got to get it done quick. There is not a third or fourth lap to play around and take time. Going to be hooked third motos. Clayton Steiner, Coraline Kinney, Elliott Bajan, Rocco McDowell, Isaac Posner, top 5 in the 65-85, 7-11 beginner class. 65-85, 11 beginner race number 9. 50 plus open, Darren Terry, Mike Melly. And the 40 plus CD, Skylar Shirley. And the 30 plus AB, Devin Wilson. Shay Trump and Joshua Barrera out of New Braunfels, Texas. And it is the 69 of Shay Trellick out of Austin, Texas. So Trellick picking up where he left off in this back 30 AB class. With Joshua Barr in second. Skylar Shirley running the 013 on the Yamaha. In the back 30 30 CD class and the 50 plus open. It's Darren and Mike Maley. Once again, go grab yourself a Little Jump lemonade. So it's Charlie out front. The 161 of Joshua Burr. They're in second, and that Bet 30 AB. What's the battle for the Bet 30 AB? It's the 55 of Mike Maley. Leading the 13 here of Skylar Shirley. Shirley anywhere. So I'm not sure what Terry is here in the second moto unless I missed him, the 311. He might have pulled out actually. They don't have him listed scored in Moto 1. So Mike Maley may be our lone rider in this 50 plus open class. Skylar Shirley and that Bet 30 CD. And it is Joshua Burrell and Shea Troy. New Braunfels, Texas versus Austin, Texas. 1 and 2, respectively, here in this Bet 30 AB. We got race number 11. Race 11, Marcel Davila. Davila, Carter Maxwell, Braden Carter, Brantley Lavelle, and Damian O'Neill with top 5 in moto number 1, with Daniel Ortega and Caleb Pilsner, 1 and 2, respectively, in the 85 to 150 beginner class. What a great ride here for Troy in this Bet 30 AB class of Austin, Texas, the 659. Followed by Joshua Brown at 161. No big change up here, no lead change. No big change up here on the right flag left. Skylar Shea, Mac Maley and Company, checking out that right flag. And we're going to be looking at race number 11. Some real bumpers here. Race number 11 coming up. 85 to 150 beginner and the 85 combined open class. 9 to 15 age group. With Devera, Maxwell, Moto, Brantley Lavelle, Damian O'Neill and Company. Race 11 about to come out of the gate. Race number 11 about to make their way out of the gate here as the Vet Riders will start to collectively see the checkered flag. And here we go. It's the 11 of Maxwell. Maxwell with the whole shot. Looks like Brantley Lavelle inside of Damian O'Neill. O'Neill going to be passed immediately. He's going to put back to fourth. That's going to be the 715 of Braden DeBoer. Moto out of Newton, Ohio. Up in the fourth. The Kawasaki of Damian O'Neill are going to be passed now by Cody Zamora. So after a great start here, Bobby Kawasaki below Kawasaki in the field. He's going to drop back to about fifth position where he finished up in Moto number 1. Right now it's Carter Maxwell and Braden Bodo out of Newton, New Hampshire and Amarillo, Texas. Up there near TNT Raceway, TNT Motocross Park, established way back in 1973 up in the Panhandle of Amarillo, Texas. It is the 11 still out front. With Marcio Davila in second on Saltillo, Mexico. In second position is Davila. Maxwell out front. Bono in third. Actually, Brantley Lavelle moves up to third. Bono. Meanwhile, Maxwell still out front. It is Mauricio Davila in second. Now third, fourth place is going to be Carter Maxwell, or actually, let's see who that is in fourth now. A little bit of a change up. The Kawasaki making a little bit of a comeback. It is the KTM of Daniel Ortega out of Mexico leading Caleb Pilsner aboard the Kawasaki back number 11 here in the 55cc beginner class. So it's Bono in third. Brantley Lavelle in fourth. It's still Maxwell out front. And in second right now, the 826 out of Saltillo, Mexico. Mauricio Davila in second. It is Cody Zamora, the 65. Zamora, the 65, pushed ahead of the Kawasaki mounted. Damian O'Neill out of New Braunfels, Texas. There is the KTM of Ortega, Pilsner, Ortega, Daniel Ortega leading Pilsner here. 1 and 2 respectively in the 85cc beginner action. There is the 11 of Pilsner Maxwell still out front. Just ahead of Davila. There's about a 3-second gap. Solid rider to Carter Maxwell for his second Moto line. This will put him in the driver's seat over the championship. Heading into the third Moto. In third, it's 7:15. Moto. Fourth, it's going to be the 65 of Cody Zamora. So what has happened to Brantley Lavelle? I do not see the number 1 here. So Brantley Lavelle having a mistake. Damien O'Neill moves up to 4th. I see a yellow flag waving on the far side of the track, and I wonder if that is Brantley Lavelle, as he is no longer going to be a factor here. There's the 495 machine, Edwards, out of Burbank, Texas, with Albert Garcia to 47. And we're in the right flag lap. This is it, folks. For this respective 85 combined open Moto number 2. It's still the 11 out front. Followed by the 826. It's Maxwell leading the Villa. And the 17 below. With Damien O'Neill and the Kawasaki and Cody Zamora sandwiched in between. Zamora, 6th place in Moto line, currently finds himself back there in 4th. And the Kawasaki of Damien O'Neill, for a 5th in Moto line, finds himself in 5th right now, so we have lost Brantley Lavelle out of Caldwell, Texas, who finished up Moto 1 in 4th. He was running up in 3rd. The yellow flag is still waving, so I anticipate that is going to be Brantley Lavelle over on what I would say is the southwest portion of the track. Don't forget church service tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. church service. Brought to you by Larry Hughes and FCA fellow Christian athletes. The motocross chapter will be here at 7 a.m. for church service at FCA trailer up on Performance Road, Bender Alley. And by the 11 of Carter Maxwell. So Maxwell taking the second Moto honors. Congratulations, Carter. And a good ride here by the 826, Marcio Davila out of South Chile, Mexico. So Davila and Maxwell have a date with Destiny tomorrow in the 3rd Moto. 2-lap Moto tomorrow with Destiny, who still has the bragging rights in this 85cc combined open 9 to 15 age group. Race number 12, 51cc combined open. What a great start here by Lincoln Malvin. Lincoln grabbing the whole shot, and he is going to be passed by Logan Moore, the 24. Malvin in second. Here comes John Luke Ryan. So Lincoln Malvin with a good start. Going to drop back to 3rd as John Luke Ryan makes the pass on Malvin. And John Luke Ryan, just like yesterday practice, going to try to trap Logan Moore, keep Logan Moore honest in check. Ray Ross, Colton Steiner, Bentley Thorne, Brody Ross, and Adeline Garber, the 123 out here on the Cobra out of Gerald, Texas, with 8th and Moto 1. JP, we got you some Little Joe's lemonade. Been spitting the lemonade seeds. I've been spitting the lemonade seeds right here to the right for Nelson. Next year we'll come back with the lemonade tree. Sprouting up. They'll harvest the lemons next year, like they harvest the sheep and the goat and the chickens. He should have lemon trees in his place. I bet he does. I bet Little Joe grows his own lemons. I talked about church service at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. Oh, yeah, that merch for sale, man. They got hats, t-shirts, hoodies. Go over there and get yourself support. The fellow Christian athletes. Yeah. There's some clothing hoodies for $20. Not bad. Yeah, you can't sell a hoodie for $20. T-shirts are more than $20. That's like the cost of goods on a hoodie is nearly $20. That's a little bit more. So stop on by the FCA booth with Larry Hughes, Ethan Hughes and Company, and pick yourself up a hat, a t-shirt, a hoodie. They got wrist bracelets, probably a Bible. And hey, there'll be hot chocolate available tomorrow from Little Joe's Lemonade. What? Scratch that. Yeah, I think Little Joe's gonna be heading out later tonight after the Little Joe gonna go? He's gonna sit around here and sell lemonade during the awards, and he's gonna pack up and probably leave. But we enjoy him being here. Not too late to eliminate. He just brought 2 eliminates over to the announcer's picnic table. It's very refreshing. It's sequential. Logan Moore still out. Being separated from John Lucario. So side right here for the number 11. 53rd right here for Lincoln Malden. The 0-1-3. Out of Montgomery, Texas with a third and middle line. JP, I like to say it in announcing, but sometimes the numbers do not lie. There goes the 996. Colton Steiner out of Texas. Steiner. Race 13 coming up. Race 13 locked and loaded the gate. Mini E4 to 6. And Mini E7 8. Race 14 in staging. Race number 14 in staging. And in pre-staging. Race number 15. Race number 15. Please report down to pre-staging. Race number 15. Please report down to pre-staging. Patterson and a Floresville to 44. And Moto number one, Hayden Garza second, Cannon Bill in that mini E 7-8 limited class all alone here out of Yucatan, California. It is Bo out front, Garza, Patterson. Touchdown. Our man Piega set it all up. Plus 25 amateur, Jeremy Squibro, Davino Rangel, Joshua Barr, first, second, third, at plus 25 amateur class. They are lined up on the gate here for moto number two. And the board bet 35 open, Shea Truick to 659. Shea Truick to 659. Here we go, Yamaha out front. It's the 238. Check it out, the 238 out front. Christian Wilcox out of Portland, Texas out front. Scrubbo, Ron Gal. Sounds good, Logan. Sounds good, Logan. That's right, out there at the 659 on the arm out of Austin, Texas. Your sole rider here in the plus 35 open class, but the plus 25 amateur. There was Scribble, Rongel, Barrera, first, second, third, Christian Wilcox in fourth, who's leading this one early on, Zach Ritchie in fifth, and John Cantu in sixth, the 224. And the number one out front, Jeremy Scribble, has made the pass on Christian Wilcox, and he is starting to separate into the future. Going to disappear into the future, buddy. He's going to be already into the month of December while everybody else still on their 29. Gavino in second. Sound right at the wrong door. And our third place rider, the 659 Trellick, who is not in this class. Our third place rider is going to be Barrera, Joshua Barrera out of New Braunfels, Texas. Back there in third, the plus 25 amateur class. Followed by Wilcox, Zach Ritchie, and on the other hand, the 225, John Cantu. We're doing it for the player today. Christian Moore, Logan has gone really well. all weekend and last weekend. Speed is coming along, really cool to see. Right now, it's still Scrubber out front in Livonia, Texas. Your winner in Moto number one with Gavino Longo. Our Dallas Police Department officer here. Gonna race the Heroes race tomorrow. Trollick still in third, but he's leading the plus 35 open class, and it is the 161 of Joshua Barrera out of New Braunfels, Texas, in third place currently in that plus 25 amateur class. Race 15 on the gate. Dylan Carter, Trey Stoller, Dylan Bryan, Kate Ackerman, and Ashton Vogelsang, your top five in moto number one. And race number 16 coming up, 65, 7 and 9 age group, and the 65, 10 to 11 with Logan Moore, Cannon Ball, John Luke Arroyo, Corey Green, Perry Stockwell, and Gannon Farrington in that 65cc 10 to 11 age group. It's Dylan Carter out front. Stoller makes the pass. Carter the house shot. Stoller, Trey Stoller there in second. Jack Grant in third. Kate Ackerman, number 8, back there in fourth. Ashton Vivelsing in fifth. Skylar Draycott. A solid start here for Skylar Draycott, the young female out there in the Magnolia, Texas. Running the 24, Peyton Edwards, Angelica Vasquez will be the 45, and the 273 is going to be Ashley Mendoza out of Converse, Texas. Start here with Trey Stoll and Dylan Carter. Carter with a horse shot. Trey Stoll made quick work of that start, made the pass, and now you got Stoll out front. Carter in second. Back in five machine. Kate Ackerman. That's Dylan Carter in second. Trey Stoll. Great massage by J.P. Parsons. Dylan Carter and Kate Ackerman, they're in fourth. And our leader, Trey Stoll, out front. Dylan Carter in second. It's Kate Ackerman has moved up to third, so Ackerman climbs up to third position. And in fourth, Skylar Draycott. Draycott is running in third position ahead of Ashton Vivelsing and Dylan Doyen. Doyen back there in fifth. Actually, Dylan Doyen in sixth. Peyton Edwards. Ashton Vivelsing back there behind Draycott. What a great ride here for Skylar Draycott after a sixth in Moto 1. She is currently running in fourth place right now. Man, Trey Stoll still just out front at a place like Idaho. He made quick work of Dylan Carter's house shot. And once he got around Carter, Carter's not let him slip into the future too much. He's going to capitalize on a mistake from Stoll. But unfortunately for Dylan Carter, Stoll not prone to making mistakes. Draycott back there in first. Skylar Draycott, rocket girl. Just ahead of Vivelsing. And Dylan Doyen back there with a third and middle one, running in sixth. So Draycott keeping her hopes alive with a possible top three. The white flag is waving. Stoll hit the white flag just out of Dylan Carter, first and second. Ackerman back there in third. And a leader has gone down here. Trey Stoll, number 13, has made a big mistake here. He goes down, finds himself, picks himself back up in third. And what that's going to do, folks, is to put Dylan Carter back in the lead. Kate Ackerman, with fourth and middle on, is going to be in second position right now. And it looks like Dolan, 95, 85, He's made his way here, Rockago. So Bowling has moved up to fourth. Rockago goes back to fifth, and here comes Ashton Bullising on the Honda in sixth. The shakeup. It's a shakeup here in Floresville, Texas, in this 250C class. My name's Wes Kane, and you're not. Race 16 coming up. Cannonball, Logan Moore, John Lucarello, and Corey Green here with Perry Stockwell and Dannon Farrington. First and second in that other age group. It was Bob Moore and first, second, third. And the 65-79 group checker flag going to wave. Congratulations, Dylan Carter, 1-1 Moto scores. Ackerman, 4-2 Moto scores for 6 points. Trey Sawyer, 2-3 for 5 points. So Dylan Carter is in the driver's seat here. And here we go. It's race 16, 65, 79 age group, and 65, 10 to 11. It is the 916 out front. That is Cannonball out of California. Perry Stockwell leading the 10 to 11 shot. Stockwell leading Dannon Farrington. Where is Logan Moore and John Luke Arroyo out of Seminole, Texas? Stockwell going to move up into the driver's seat here. It is Perry Stockwell now leading the whole entire field. Two respective classes here, the 65, 10 to 11 age group. And it looks like Logan Moore moves up into the third position on the track. He's in second behind Cannonball. So let's see if Logan Moore can chase down Cannonball. Moore by way of Oliver, Texas. Cannonball by way of Yucatan, California. John Moore, Perry Stockwell out front leading the rest of the field here. Two respective classes, and Stockwell really starting to separate from the rest of the field from Bell and Logan Moore. Stockwell a little bit older, a couple of years older here. But it's Pierre Eli Stockwell. I'm a man racing, Shock Sox. Willis Militia back around here. And Logan Moore keeping the pressure here on Cannonball. And if he wants a shot at the overall tomorrow, he must get around Cannonball. Ball's done in the third moto with 2 points. And Logan Moore done in the third moto with 4 points. So there'll be a 2-point deficit. So even if Logan Moore won the race tomorrow, he would have to have Bell finish, have a mistake, and finish back in third, mathematically speaking. And John Lucarello just not quite carrying the pace of Cannonball. Don't forget tonight at 6 p.m. up at the pavilion, we got the Moto Mania Awards. We're going to have all the raffle tickets. Somebody's won a trip to, I believe, Cozumel or Costa Rica, one of those countries. A lot of giveaways. A hunting trip going to be giving away tons of raffle items here. So bring your raffle tickets. When you come to the gates, bring your raffle tickets up here to the pavilion at 6 p.m. for the Moto Mania and USA Motocross Championships raffle and giveaway. Logan Moore out of Oliver, Texas. Starting to lose a little real estate here at the Cannonball out of Yucatan, California, with John Lucarello back there in third. And it is the 404 of Dannon Farrington out of Ackley, Minnesota. He is going to be a lap down here now. Farrington not quite on the pace of Stockwell. Beaumont, Texas. Perry Stockwell, number 39 on the Husqvarna, leading the charge here in race number 16. There's the four, Coley Green out of Bryan, Texas. So good ride here for Coley Green. He's going to be back there in fourth position for race number 16. Race 17, the final. I believe it's going to be the final moto of the day. It is the final moto of the day coming up. Race number 17, the final moto of the day on the gate here. It's Stockwell out front, leading both age brackets in the 65, 79 age group and 65, 10 to 11. But it is Cannonball in that 65, 79 age group up front. Logan Moore. A solid ride here for Mr. Moore out of Weatherford, Texas, with a solid second place run. That flag's going to wave here. It's Perry Eli Stockwell on the Rose Militia. Moon Racing Shock back ride, leading the entire field here, with Cannonball leading the 65-79 age bracket, just ahead of Logan Moore. The 916 on his way to a 1-1 moto sweep here, heading into the third set of motos tomorrow morning for the third and final moto, the conclusion of the USA Championships. Now we're going to stop by and grab ourselves some lemonade from Joe's Lemonade. At 6 p.m., we'll have the award ceremony up here for the Moto Mania and a lot of raffle item giveaways. Our checkered flag waves for Cannonball. Respectfully to John Luke Roy third. It's Perry Stockwell in your 65cc 10 to 11 age bracket with Gannon Pennington out of Ackley, Minnesota in second. In the Press Party AB class, there's a 25-hour jump Christian Robanks. And Brendan Wilson, Eric Crash with a pair of DNFs. John Farrington, that Press Party AB just had a straight traffic. Antonio Munoz and Tim Brown, your top four. And moto number one here, as well as Paul Neely out of Tomball, Texas. Your first moto winner here, number 73 on the gas gas. It is Wanjura leading Thornton. They're not in the same classes here. Wanjura out front. John Thornton, the 4-3 there in second. We might be getting that. We might get big in that corporate coming here. Shane Truitt out there in second in the plus 40 AB class. Antonio Munoz there in third. Cody Thorne in third in the plus 25A. Big shout out to Logan for setting up our podium speakers and sound system, as he does every year. What do you think, JP? Our first moto all these years to announce on the nitro. Very interesting, very cool. I mean, what a great layout. Challenging, interesting, but it seems to be like a fairly safe track. Safe track, quick lap times, get the going fairly early. And we'll change that, man. It's kind of exciting. Race on the national track, right? Race on the national track, and then probably go back to the national track. Hey, it's my first time. Different viewpoint for now. Things work really well over here. Just solid, solid, solid. And think about this. We've raced Lake Whitney, Salon, Oakdale, Freestone, Minnesota, Spring Creek, Glen Helen. We've raced Oklahoma, Arkansas, Sherwood, New Mexico. We've raced everywhere. I've never went to a track where you did one moto on one track and a whole other moto on another. Something, something. Well, something, something. Bonjour. Up, that's one of my former riders. I know it's Jeremy Bonjour. Listen, you might go front. You might go front. It is, you might go front with a second moto Bonjour in second. Cody Thorne, I think, down the final in second. Yeah, Jeremy Bonjour has actually been riding truck races. Around cross-country stuff, but then when he gets an opportunity, he comes up and he does some motocross. So it is. It is the final Cody Thorne. Bonjour is behind Eubanks and Thorne. Jeremy Bonjour has one lap left here to get from third up to second. He was our first moto winner, but he is not on the pace here of Christian Eubanks, and he's got Cody Thorne, the final eight being a thorn in his side. Eubanks. It is Christian Eubanks out front. The final eight, Cody Thorne in second with a third in moto one. And here comes Jeremy Bonjour, the 167. But the gas guys are Tommy, number 73, back there in fourth position on the track. I think that's a new bike for Pearl. I don't ever remember about a gas gas. I got a Yamaha. Calvin Kinney, great job today, buddy. Calvin Kinney with a solid job of dropping the gates and there goes the 92 Tim Bryan out of Harlingen, Texas, on the Yamaha, representing the Valley. The Valley Squad. Or Valley Moto. Second flag's going to win. Congratulations goes out to Christian Eubanks. Cody Thorne in second, and Jeremy Bonjour first, second, and third, respectively, here in the plus 25 A class. We got a shake up here, JP. We're tied for 3 and 4 points. So tomorrow is the deciding factor. Well, Christian Eubanks will have 2 and 3 points. Cody Thorne will go 3-2 for 5 points. Bonjour going to go 1-2 for 4 points. got 1 point separation from each of those first three riders. This is like 1977 at Louisiana, one chance to win. Yeah, 75. Not 75. One chance to win. Now, New Orleans. Normally, I would have gone to that. For some reason, I didn't go to that race. Maybe at the Jimi Hendrix concert. I was somewhere over the rainbow. What a fantastic second set of nose here, folks. This has been enjoyable to watch and fun here, JP. Mike Everfield, good job, Mike Everfield. Our referee.
Thank you everybody for watching. We will resume with racing tomorrow. We got done nice today. Award ceremonies and raffle will be up in the pavilion at 6 o'clock. Yes. Yes.